The biggest barrier for me being an active listener is that I often listen to respond.
I have a hard time not being judgmental. I have a hard time giving someone the benefit of the doubt.
Sometimes it's difficult for me to be a good listener because I'm always trying to get to the point of what a person's trying to say. I'm a fixer.
My greatest challenge is like the pause of just being okay with only listening.
I have a concern about women, myself specifically in this situation, feeling oppressed in the workplace and not taken very seriously in the workplace.
But I do kind of feel misunderstood about how I engage with making art.
I don't want you to feel like you have a daughter who doesn't know what she thinks of herself.
Jackie, I have a concern about how people view Black people in America, and I wanted to share that with you. So I think one of the biggest things most people don't understand that Black people struggle with, we're constantly in fear to just leave our house.
I'm really sorry that that has been your experience, and I think that sounds incredibly painful. Can you tell me more about that?
Instead of you coming to me and saying, well, look at all this other evidence that's coming up. I think just listening to actually my point of view and how it makes me feel and not feel like I'm attacking you. I mean, I could say in a sense it makes me feel alone.
I don't want to feel like I'm not being my fullest self if I don't ever create like anything again. And that's totally okay that was a part of who I was. But now, like, maybe it's not.
I looked at you as a mentor and somebody I could come talk to, and I did feel supported by you, but then I also felt not taken seriously at times. I think your intention was to be really kind, but when you would tell me that I'm cute or adorable, that really invalidates me as a woman.
Sometimes I don't think that I'm beautiful, and you tell me always that I am. I feel like you're disappointed that I don't see what you see about me.
I hear you, and I hear that I'm contributing to your sadness and your fear. And I'm sorry.
What I've been hearing you say, that your experience at the organization in which we were a part had a lot of same old, that women in the workplace not taking seriously. My compliment might be as almost an insult to you. I hear that. No matter what I intended, was not esteeming to you. If we could rewrite history, the way I would want to do is be far more expressive of what I saw in you.
I had no idea that was causing you pain. That does sound really difficult. So I really appreciate you sharing this, because this is definitely a mistake I would have continued to make if you hadn't brought it up.
I'm thinking especially of our staff meeting the other day. I stayed silent. I can see why you would have felt alone sitting in that room, and I'm really sorry about that. I'm gonna think about you saying how alone you felt. I'm gonna have those words in my head, and it was really powerful, so thanks for sharing that.
It felt good knowing that the person's not gonna respond, so you feel more freely to share. 'Cause even though I was just sharing my experience, it's not something I'm used to doing without someone actually saying, well, this was this, or this was that, or this was this, this is the reason this happened. I would love to get good at it, and because knowing how it makes me feel, so I can do it for the other person.
Yeah, it was a good, painful way for me to listen.
I really appreciated having the space for you to just hear me process.
Reminds me that it's important to still check in
And is this intention still delivering the impact I hope it does?
I feel a lot better. I feel like now in a way closer than we were before.
Probably had I done this interview 10 years ago, I would have gotten up and walked out and felt ambushed. Yeah.
I'm feeling heard. I'm feeling understood. I'm feeling a weight lifted off of my chest and my shoulders. I'm feeling empowered.
The beauty of like love and relationship is being able to hold space for that and just sit in it, knowing that we're loved and knowing that life is hard and there are these hard things that we're going through and trying to discuss. But if there can be space for those conversations to happen, I'm super hopeful.